Hey everybody, Mr. Lavasser. We're on side 2 of the ecology lesson about populations and the levels of organization. And so we're going to quickly go over how to do side 2. So let's please take that out now. And here it is. So in section 5, we'll study and discuss the picture below in groups. Read and highlight processes with pink, science vocabulary with yellow, then underline subject with red and predicate with blue. And here is the link to the video you're watching right now. So let's look at that picture. Here we have one individual zebra. So that's an organism, one living thing. So all the zebras that live together make up a population. They're all the same species and they all live together. They're a gene pool. So if someone caught this particular zebra and put it in the Bronx Zoo, this zebra, even though it was originally part of this population, it wouldn't still be a member of the population. So the members of the population have to be living together at the same time in the same place. So all the zebras that live together are a population. All of the zebras, plus all of the giraffes and the wildebeest and the lions and all the other animals that live on the savanna of East Africa, which is where this is taken pictures of, they're all the members of the same community. But not only the animals, all the plants that these animals eat, all the bacteria that are in the soil, all the fungus that are on the plants, all the animals, all the plants, all the bacteria, all the living things that live together at the same time make up the community of living things. All the living things plus all of the non-living things that they require, like plants require sunlight and they require water, just like animals require water. The air has nutrients in it for plants. The air has oxygen in it for animals. So all of these non-living things, the environment, the climate rather, the rain, the water, the soil nutrients, like I said, all the non-living things that living things require, together with the community of living things, make an ecosystem. And all the ecosystems in the world combined make up the biosphere. And the biosphere is called a sphere because it has that shape. And that's where all the living things are. They're in a sphere around this planet. It's high in the sky as you can find something that's alive, or as deep into the ocean or as deep into the ground as you can find a living thing. That's the biosphere. All right, so let's get out our highlighter. And we'll start with pink. We'll do our action words. Scientists divide nature and then organize the parts. This is known as the concept of scale. The levels of organization in ecology. Oops, I just switched into doing subjects. Sorry about that, boys and girls. Oops, sorry about that, my fault. Ignore the teacher. Okay, my fault. I got daydreaming, and then I messed up. So we're doing scientists divide nature and then organize the parts. This is known as the concept of scale. The levels of organization in ecology are an example of the concept of scale. The picture shows the levels of ecology, levels of organization for ecology using zebras as an example. One zebra is an individual organism. Zebras are particular species of animals. Maybe that needed an A there. I'll do one more. All zebras that live together in one place at the same time make a population of zebras. And I'm going to switch over to doing science vocabulary words. Scientists, nature, organized parts is known as the concept of scale, levels of organization, ecology. I'm not going to double up. You can if you'd like. Zebras. One zebra is an individual organism. Zebras are a particular species of animal. All the zebras that live together in one place at the same time make a population of zebras. And you can finish the rest. So now I have these key science words in yellow, and I have the action words, or the verbs, or the processes in pink. And these processes are going to help me figure out where the subject and predicate are. So scientists is my subject, divide nature, and then, and then organize. See why I don't like doing this, and I like cutting and pasting better? I don't draw lines straight with the mouse. Let's try again. There we go. And so see how there's no second participant here. If they said scientists divide nature and then they organize, then they would become the new subject. But here we've just got two action words that both are being done by the scientist. Scientists divide nature and organize the parts. This, the idea of organizing, dividing and organizing the parts, this subject is known as the concept of scale. What are we talking about in the next sentence? The levels of organization in ecology. And how do I know that it stops there? Because the verb is there, and the verb is going to begin, the action word or the verb is going to begin the predicate as a rule. The levels of organization in ecology are an example of the concept of scale. So what are we talking about? We're talking about the levels of organization in ecology. What about them? They are an example of the concept of scale. The picture shows the level. The picture shows the levels of organization for ecology. And now this, we could say that there's something missing here, and that's called an ellipsis, I think. And that means that there's, which is using zebras as an example. Something's been left out. Something has been left out there. So, excuse me, please. So I'm going to make it all part of the same predicate. But it seems like there's something been left out there, which is, that is, one zebra is an individual organism. Subject, predicate. Subject, the one zebra. Predicate, what about him? What about that one zebra? Is an individual organism. Zebras, subject. What about zebras? They are a particular species of animal. And I'm going to leave the rest of this for you to do. And here you're going to answer the question, how do biological populations become stable? And I've talked about that with you before. Stable means that it's not growing very rapidly and it's not decreasing very rapidly. It's staying about the same amount. So I want to know, how do they do that? And then in the end here, so we have an idea, subject, predicate, and we have the definitions. Let's find the definition of idea together. All the members of the same species? Nope. An organism? No. The science of how organisms? No. The communities of living things? Nope. the topic that is being discussed in a sentence. No, a thought that can be expressed in a complete sentence made of subject and predicate. That sounds to me like the definition of an idea. So I'm going to come here and I'm going to paste in F. Maybe I'll give that a little space. F, an idea is a thought that can be expressed as a complete sentence made of a subject and a predicate. So you can find the rest of these. I appreciate your hard work. I'm grateful to be your teacher. Thanks again. Please finish this up. I look forward to reading them. Have a great day, everybody.